Murphy.
Yes, Murphy's back.
Murphy from Mayor.
Yes.
We always just look for an excuse to have Murphy on the show.
I know,
so we'll
it's
call
true.
this segment "Getting Your Dog Ready for Winter."
Yeah.
Really, it's an excuse for me to see this beautiful dog. It is about getting ready for winter because here's what you have to think about. We all know we need winter coats, and we all know we need to protect ourselves from the cold.
Yep.
They get cold too.
They totally do, and especially city dogs. Like sometimes people say, well, their ancestors live in the wild and stuff. Yeah, these dogs aren't that tough. I mean, big and small ones, not just little ones. No offense, it's not about size.
No offense, baby.
Yeah. Even the big ones, they're different. They're domestic animals, they're dogs, and they live in this urban environment.
Yes.
You know, it's way harsher than, believe it or not, the wild in some ways.
Yes, harsh streets, concrete, salt on the sidewalks, all of these things you've got to think about.
Yeah, it is. So first, let's start with grooming. So this time of year, if your dog is a long-haired dog and you need to cut them short, do it now so that isn't a shock for them when it's suddenly minus 30 degrees and they have no hair. You know, that's the way they can get sick. It's uncomfortable. It keeps them cold. So think of grooming like that. Also stock up on grooming tools. Okay. So there's lots of really great brushes out there, so you don't in the middle of winter have to trim them right down.
Yeah.
So you know, PetSmart has a great variety of brushes. This is that Chi brand. They actually make high-end human hair tools and stuff. Yeah, and now they're in the pet business, so these are really good quality. If you have a cat, cats aren't a lot of thought of, you know, this time of year, because there are a lot of them are house cats in this area, but this is a Furminator brush, and I'll tell you, when I had a cat, it changed my life because it takes away so much hair out of them. You'll think the cat's going to be bald. Like, how could it have that much hair? So it's amazing, and I got that one at PetSmart as well. It's
reduces
really
shedding
good.
Up to 90%.
Yeah, because when the cats are in that much, and then when spring comes, they're going to molt. They've got all this extra hair. They're in your house more. Yeah. Brush them. It'll give you a little bit of sanity.
Okay, I love that.
So along with, I know Murphy's stuffy crazy. So come over here, buddy.
He loves it.
There, you wanted that one all morning. So then think of boots. Like you mentioned the concrete. Okay.
Yeah,
so boots.
The salt.
Yeah, they look cute and they're funny to put on your dog, but they actually have a legitimate purpose, especially in an urban environment. We're dealing with these are really padded bottoms, so you're getting slight cold protection, not a ton, but slight. But most importantly, the salt. And salt that's on city streets isn't salt like we eat. It's not table salt. It's full of chemicals and it's full of things that actually, like if you put some dogs, if they've got little cracks in their paws, they'll get them like we get dry hands, they get dry paws, they'll screech in pain. I know our last dog did. It was awful. These ones I'm a particular fan of. They're called Paws. Okay. And these are the ones that we get for Murphy for sure. And the reason why I like them the most, the ones that we just showed up are a little bit clumsy. So for a little dog, they add like 45 pounds to their foot. These ones look like little balloons. And they just stretch over top of their feet and they're like air. Okay. And they're amazing and they really are protect them. So I really like those ones too.
I've actually never seen those.
Yeah, they're really good.
Okay, that's smart.
And then clothes. So they need, you know, again, they're going from inside our warm, cozy homes and condos, etc. Bam, minus 40. Here, let's go outside and take a pee. Right. So there's lots of really adorable coats and parkas. There's waterproof, there's Thinsulate, there's real wool sweaters. Like these ones are from HomeSense that I got. Real
How's
wool
Murphy about the clothing? Is he okay with it?
Yeah, totally okay with it, likes it. He's been wearing it since he was a puppy, so he's just like, he even like, you know, kind of knows the routine. He's like helping. He's like, put it on, just let it go, like a little kid. There's cute ones, hoodies, you know, this one says let it snow, this one's from PetSmart. Oh, that's this adorable. One I'm crazy about though. This is like the Sudbury dinner jacket. Like how Canadian is this? I love it. It even has the little the elbow patches. This is by a store called Rover Boutique. That is Canadian company. Yeah, that's really adorable. And like I brought small ones just for the sake of size on the table here, but big dogs too.
If you want to be one of those dog owners, get the matching one. Come on, you know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Yes. Come on. For sure. And you and your dog are walking along a city street.
That's like the ultimate hipster thing right here, right?
Love it. It's great.
So really, really cute. So you can have fun with those, but they're also going to keep them warm. He's looking at me like, am I getting a sweater right now? It's okay.
Eventually, yes, you will get a sweater.
It is. So the clothes will keep them cozy, of course, but also think of beds. You know, maybe it's a time to refresh your bed. Make sure they have their little spot to go and be warm and be cozy, especially if you're in like, you know, a drafty home, an older home, something like that. They're on that floor level where that wind is blowing in the crack of the door.
True.
Like they're getting hit. If your feet are cold, their whole body's probably cold. Right. You know? So give them that place that has the bolster, you know, style bed. These ones came from HomeSense. And so they can get in that corner and snuggle down if they really need to or want to.
I know a lot of families have the dog beds almost on every floor in their house, so there's always that spot where the dog can go or the cat can go, and that's their place.
Every floor of the house. I've got like every corner. Yeah. We live in
There's a bed, there's a bed, there's a bed, there's a bed.
Yeah.
So they're always comfy.
Yeah, it is. So because they need that little space, and also dogs, you know, generally it's their instinct to go and curl up and be alone and have that quiet time.
For sure.
Safety on the walks is a big one.
Okay.
So it's dark, like at one point it's going to get dark around 4:30. If you live north, it's even earlier. Yeah. So we want leashes that have a lot of reflection on them. This is a really cool one called Light Hound that I found, and it's actually a harness that you put on. Murph, can you model here? It's for, you know, walks or runs if you run with your dog. Oh. And look, I know.
That's amazing.
It's really light, as you can see on a little guy like Murphy. It's not a and it has all different colors. It has flashing. So if you jog with your dog, if you go down, you know, country roads,
even
you're athletic.
morning, like early morning when I let my dog out, and my dog's black. So it's like you need something like that on the dog.
Or you're going on hikes,
see him.
and you like to do winter hikes, and they go into like a, you know, a treat area. You can always see them in the distance.
That's
so
great.
I just think this is an amazing. We're going to put the website for that up. And then lastly, they need lots of things to chew because they're inside, you know. So they need, if they're stuffies like Murphy, toys that you put treats inside of, so they have to think. You know, you want to stimulate them because they're not out as much, exercising and running and getting all of that. That they need. And
really
so,
good.
Yeah, they'll be good and comfy. And
okay, you've given us all a lot to think about. I love it. Take care of those pooches and those cats, all of the pets. Let's go to break. We got more coming up.